Hi, let's paint mint today. Here I'm testing the various shades of green that I have. Light green, a little bit of yellowish green, darker green. So I'm testing which would be appropriate color for the mint. Okay, now that I have tested, I'm coming back to my watercolor sheet, that is Archie's cold press paper, and let's begin by making the stem. And I think I am using the green, which is a little bit lighter and has some yellow in it, starting with the smaller leaves in the very beginning of the stem, moving on, adding the what I call that, like a little bit spiky, not very spiky, but little bit edges which are not very smooth. And now I am filling the color. So as you can see, my first set of leaf is not very smaller than the second set, and as I move forward, the third pair is even bigger than the second one. So you can see the progression. It's smaller, medium, large. So that's how I'm showing, because that's how I see in my backyard. I have lots and lots of mint, and I'm seeing that this is how the leaves are actually. So that's what I'm painting here. And let's make another set of leaf, and this is going to be facing a little bit towards the bottom of the page, and another one here. As you can see, I'm not filling in the whole area of the leaf. I'm leaving some of the spaces white, because later on I'm going to add a different color, or some trying to create some variation of the color there. So now I think I have enough leaves, and now I'm starting to add details into my leaf. So here I take darker green pigment in my brush and go back and start filling in and pulling the color. So as you can see, my the part which is connecting to the stem is a little bit darker. So think about how the light is reflecting on the leaves, right? Some of the area will be brighter, but definitely some of the area will be darker because light is not hitting that, and the pigment is darker there. So okay, so now I think the leaf set is not looking complete, so I'm gonna add one more set of leaf here, and this will be the largest one because they are at the very end of this. So here I have added one more leaf and filling in with the green color, dark green color that I have, the minty green. And I'm going to add one more leaf on the other side to complete this composition and create some balance for our eyes. So as you can see, I work my brush back and forth when I'm trying to create this minty leaves, like those edges that are easily seen on the mint, right? So you have to distinguish your leaves, and how do you do that? By creating those ridges, and that is how I'm adding. Now let's go back and start adding some more darker color here and there to bring that 3D look. looks like I have changed my mind. I don't want to leave any white spaces because I think it was not looking like mint leaf, so I changed my mind during this first. Initially I thought I'll have some white spaces, but now I have changed my mind, and now I'm going with a thinner brush and adding more details. I'm adding the veins that you can see, and so while still the background layer is little bit wet, not extremely wet, it's dried up a little bit. At this point I'm taking another green, and this green is a different kind of green. It has some yellow mixed in it, so I have dark green and I added some yellow into it, and I'm not watering it down way too much. I'm just using highly pigmented green and adding those veins to show the depth, to show the veins in my mint. And now, as you might have noticed that these mint leaves have some texture to it. To get that texture, I'm using my bigger Master Chinese brush and pulling that color all over. That is, you see how the texture is starting to show, and that's how when the painting dried up, I added a little bit more detail, but once it's dried, this is how the painting looks like. This is the final look. I hope you like it, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.